always better than one fantasy book. 2 fantasy books. So here are some of my favourite fantasy duologies that you guys need to pick up. I'm going to start off strong with one that I really hope everyone has already read, and if they haven't, get to reading it right now, because this is the Shepherd King duology by Rachel Gillig. This is one of the most unique magic systems, and I don't want to actually give anything away because I think it's such a cool concept to read for the first time by yourself, so I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm just going to say that it is awesome, and this world and these characters are just so gothic and dark in the best way possible. We actually get 2 romances in these books. We have our main one that is through book 1 and into book 2, and then we have an amazing one in book 2 as well. And I will say that there is a specific character in this book who is one of my hear me outs. Actually, not a hear me out, but a hold me back. And if you've read it, I think you know who I'm talking about because it's quite unhinged. Next up, we have a duology that I've literally just finished about 10 minutes ago, and this is the Spellbreaker duology by Charlie N. Hornberg. Now, I've been going on about this quite a lot recently because I have been loving this series so much. I've been listening to this on Audible because the audio narration is free on Kindle Unlimited, and it's dual narration. I will say the male narration in book 1 is a little iffy, but they did switch his narrator in book 2 and it just gets so much better. Again, this is one of my favourite magic systems, and I think it's also really unique because you have spell breakers and spell makers, and spell makers are kind of only rich people because spells cost a lot of money, and this is based in Victorian England, so you already have the class and wealth divide as it is, and then you put magic on top of it. Our FMC is an orphan spell breaker and our MMC is a spell maker. I loved how the first book really focused on our FMC's character and the world that we are in rather than the romance, which is bold of me to say because romance fanatic. Book 2, some of my favourite romance tropes. I love this. Finally, we have the Crimson Moth duology, Witch x Witch Hunter romantasy. Literally, need I say more? Because this is one of my favourite tropes, and it is a very rare trope. I've read 2 books with this trope, and I've loved them every single time. This isn't enemies to lovers, but it's also like a friends to enemies to lovers, and then something else happens in the second book that I'm not going to say. Actually, something major happens in the first book. It's a cliffhanger. It is an amazing cliffhanger. But it hurts. This is one of my favourite duologies because of, again, the magic system. It is one of the coolest magic systems where witches use their blood to create magic. And this is in a time where being a witch is frowned upon, negative. Witches are being hunted, and our FMC Rune is a witch, and our MMC Gideon is a witch hunter. So those are some of my favourite fantasy duologies. Let me know if you guys have read these. If you haven't, what are you doing? Go do it now. And also let me know what your favourite fantasy duologies are. Until next time, bye.